Every day you wait, someone dumber than you gets ahead because they move. Every day you wait, someone dumber than you gets ahead because they moved. This is an important video. There are people right now at this moment having the results that you want, right? The success, the money, the car, the girl, whatever it is, they already have it and they're not even smarter than you. They don't have more information. They don't have better strategies. They didn't find a better business model or a more efficient system or mechanism. They simply just took action. And that is the number one thing that people mistake, right? We get on a lot of calls with people who need help in order to scale or start or grow their business. And a lot of these people sign with us because they understand the value that we offer them and they get amazing results. But in other businesses, and especially a lot in the coaching business, agency business space, a lot of people get on calls and they try to close their prospects and the prospect goes, I need to think about it. Now that's due to two reasons. Obviously, the closing process or the sales process might not be so great, and so that person needs to think, right? That could also indicate just that the closer isn't very good at their job, in which case you probably need help, in which case link is in the description. The other case can be that this person is just a hesitant person in general. And the crazy thing about that is that funny enough, the people who always go, I need to think about it, or the people who sleep on it for a night, these people think that they don't have their results because they need more information to then make the right decision. But 99 out of 100 times, that's not the case. The actual thing that's making these people unsuccessful is the fact that they need to think in the first place. The fact that they're spending time thinking instead of acting. Because the moment you act, you start to create a snowball. Let me show you. What does thinking do in terms of output, right? So if we say, I'm going to spend 1 hour thinking, what am I going to get? We could say, oh, you're going to get clarity, but that's not actually what you get. If you spend an hour thinking, if you think about clarity, what is that really? Clarity, what is it even? Try to really think of it. What is clarity even? Is it more thoughts, right? More thoughts, or is it less thoughts? Because the last time I checked, clarity was really about not overthinking, really about not having doubts, really about not having hesitation. So most people think clarity is something you gain. Really, clarity is just the absence of thought. That's when you're clear, right? There's nothing on my mind. Oh, I have nothing on my mind. That's what people say, right? I have nothing on my mind. That means they have clarity. So now you're going to say, I'm going to think. What does thinking do? It creates more thoughts, right? That's all that thinking does. Thinking just creates more thoughts. Now you might argue, like, well, I reflect a lot and that gives me clarity. And that's absolutely true, right? I'm not criticizing that you cannot get clarity through looking at things and analyzing things. What I'm saying is that for the people who want to be successful, most of the times what's not stopping them is the thoughts. They don't need more thoughts. They don't need more information. What they really need is to just do the things. And in that case, what they might need is a roadmap, right? They might need like a step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. That is fine. But as soon as you get the roadmap, you should be moving, right? That's it. You got the roadmap, now do the thing. But what do people do? They get the roadmap and they think, step 1, do this. But what if there was a different method? What if there was a better step 1? What if there was an other step 1? What if I do step 1 to 10 and it doesn't work? What if this whole business model is broken? What if I need a different model? What if I need a different video? What if I need a different mentor? What if I need a different computer? Right? And before they even do step 1, they have just gone think. And they've just gone more thoughts. And they've just gone doubt. Because, right, if they just did step 1, they would have gotten a result. Whatever that result was, whether it was positive or negative, it would be data. With that data, they could now refine step 1, or they could move on to step 2, right? So either they find out, okay, this didn't really go the right way. I didn't get the result I was looking for, in which case they go, okay, how am I going to fix it? So I shouldn't do this. I should do it maybe differently. And all the time your brain is going to give you an idea of what you should do different, right? How many times have you gotten to the point that you did something and then you were really like, I'm so clueless. I have absolutely zero clue what to do. That almost never happens. Almost always your brain is like, oh, but what about this? Or what if we try it like this? Maybe I missed something. Maybe I need to do this thing a little bit different, right? And that will give us more data, in which case, boom, now we succeed and we move on to step 2. With that, what have we gained? We've gained knowledge and experience. Boom. Now we have 2 things that are basically mental assets, right? I call these mental assets because these make you better at creating the simple result, right? At some time in your life, getting a client was maybe really difficult. You had no clue on how to do it. So you tried all these different things and you tried and tried and tried until one day you succeeded and boom, you got your first client. Now, what do you have? You have knowledge and experience and you know better on how to create that specific reality where you sign a client. And so you do it again. And every time you do it again, you gain more knowledge and more experience on how to more efficiently get clients. And then you go from 1 client to 10 clients to ultimately 100 to 1,000 clients. And that is how this process works. But let's say you didn't do that. Let's say you went, okay, I got my roadmap. Step 1. I'm not sure. Should I do step 1? Thinking. And then you created more thoughts. And then you started thinking about all these alternatives of, oh, maybe I should get this video, or maybe I should follow that step, or maybe I should be different. And then most crazy thing is that people don't even start looking for evidence that what this step 1 is actually going to work. They're looking for counter evidence that this is not going to work. So funny enough, when people hop into courses and mentorships, right? Some people don't go, okay, what is the first step? What do I need to do? How am I going to take action? Let me see if this thing is still running. Yes, we're still running. A lot of people actually go, let me see who is the other people in their community and what are their results. And they're going to try to look for evidence that is basically going to say that the thing they're trying to do, the thing they're going to actually do or act on is not working, right? So they're looking for the person that said, hey, I watched video 1 and I tried it, but I didn't get the result. And then this person goes, right, the person who is looking for that counter evidence, they go, so this person said it didn't work. So this person said it didn't work. And there was another guy with a screenshot as well who showed a result that didn't really look to what I'm trying to achieve. So maybe this is not it. Not realizing that maybe these people did it wrong. Maybe these people didn't do the right step the right way. Right? And so these people go again, right, to thinking, and they look for the counter evidence, right? Counter evidence, so they can validate their doubts and evidence, right? So they can validate their doubts, they can feel good about hesitating, and they can again feel good about inaction. And that inaction is the death of your success. So the most important thing is that you do not look for counter evidence. If you find a couple people who've done it successfully, your mind should go, okay, that is enough. Why? Because only 1% really succeeds. The other 99% will always fail per definition, right? I spoke about this in my previous video. How many successful business owners are there in the world, like in the general population, that profitably run a business month over month? It's 1%. That means if you hop into a course or a mentorship or whatever you're taking on to help you, you can instantly go, all right, I should only look at these people, which is the successful ones, because they made it work. If I start putting my results and trying to basically correlate my results and reflect on my results in comparison with the 99% who's also in the same place I am, right, unsuccessful, and I'm going to compare myself to them, and I'm going to try to see if they are doing what they need to do, and if they are getting the results, I'm going to be massively unsuccessful. Because I'm not comparing myself to the right people. I need to look at these people, right? And then I need to look, if this person, right? This is the right way on how to leverage when people around you are not getting the results who are in the same kind of trajectory. You also use that as data. Right? And this is how you start to think about leverage. This is how a smart person thinks. Right? A dumb person thinks, oh, there's people in this program or there's people around me who are not doing this thing at a successful level. And so that might indicate that this thing doesn't work. The smart person goes, I know 99% of people will not succeed with this, no matter how good it is. This could be the best business model, the best offer, and the best system in the entire world, and I still know 99% of them is going to fuck it up. I also know that 1% is going to be successful. 1% is going to do this at a high level, they're going to make a lot of money, and they're going to get exactly the results that I'm looking for. Now, I'm going to use both as data, because I'm going to look at these people and I'm going to see specifically what they're doing as to why it is not working. And I'm going to look at the 1% and I'm going to see exactly what they're doing and why that is working for them. And then I'm going to make sure to do not what they do, and I'm going to do exactly what they're doing. That is a smart person. And that is exactly what you need to do as well, right? So at all times, we want to realize we cannot fuel inaction. This is the death of your success, right? Just write that down if you need to. Inaction equals not success. Inaction equals me staying where I'm at. Inaction equals reinforcing a personality that doesn't take action. Action equals data, results. Data and results equal experience and knowledge. Experience and knowledge equal better actions. You can get information from very amazing sources, the best mentors, the best programs, but knowledge and experience will only come from your own actions. And think of it like a game, right? In a game, you can read all the forums, you can read all the strategies on the internet. Will that level up your character? No. To level up your character, what do you need to do? You need to go in the jungle, right? And you need to defeat the monsters and the bosses and everything. You cannot just talk to a high-level player and then be like, so what did you do to destroy the boss? Oh, I did this and this and this. Okay, and then instantly, boom, you gain all the levels and you're now able to beat the boss. You still need to go to the boss. You still then need to apply the strategy that the other player told you to apply, and then you need to do it well enough to the point that it works for you as well. And when you do that, you gain the knowledges, you get the experience, and you get the loot, right? So maybe I should have started this video off that way. If you want the loot, because everybody likes loot, if you want the loot, you need to go out there yourself and get it. And yes, use the knowledge and the experience and the strategies that the higher level players give you, but still have the balls to not sit there and think like a little bitch, but to go and act and get the fucking loot, which is the data, the knowledge, the experience, and then you create your own world, you create your own reality, you create new strategies, because that's the amazing thing that happens as well. The higher level player will tell you, oh, to defeat the boss, you need to do this and this and this. And you try that, maybe you die a couple times, and then finally you defeat the boss, and now you maybe go again and you think, oh, but I could also do this. And then you start to add on different things. You think of new strategies, and now you go back to the other higher level player and you say, well, I did this, this, and this, and then it worked like this. And they're like, oh shit, I never thought of that. And now suddenly you're speed running the boss. And now you're getting more results, you're getting more loot, you're getting better weapons, better knowledge, better experience, and better everything. Right? This is how you get rich in real life. Treat life like a video game. Treat business like a video game. And understand, I need to level up my character. I need to find the right weapons, the right armor, and then I need to defeat the monsters myself. And I'm going to take as much experience, knowledge, and strategies from all the other higher level players. I'm not going to look at the noobs because I know, right? And this is the example I said earlier. The noob is going to take the higher level player strategy and they're going to try to apply it, but they'll do it in the wrong way and then they'll fail and then they'll blame the higher level player. I'm going to look at what they do and then I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be the one blaming the higher level player. I'm going to be the one who understands, hey, the beginner, they weren't able to succeed with the higher level player strategies because they suck. And they're a victim and they're blaming everybody else and they're constantly looking for the next strategy. I understand if I level up enough, I don't need a strategy because my character will be so good that I can just walk up to the boss, I can just whack him once with my basic attack and I'll win because my character is fucking overpowered, right? That is how you want to think about this whole thing. And if you need direct guidance, because think of it like this, right? The higher level player could also just take you by the hand, go to the boss with you, and then he could help you defeat the boss. That's literally what we do, literally in our business, right? We help other players basically defeat the boss of client acquisition and scaling your business and making money. So if you want help with that, just go to the link in the description, book in a call, and you can speak to me or my business partner or one of our trusted advisors on our team. And then we can see if it makes sense for us to help you start, grow, or scale your business. All right, much love and mwah.